Coming up on Sports Weekly, we had one local boys volleyball team advance out of the first round of the CIF Southern Section playoffs. Highlights of Indian Springs coming up. Plus, the Mountain Valley League swim finals. We got some action from there, and we'll preview the CIF Southern Section Championships coming up this week at Mount Sac. Plus, on the baseball diamond, let's crown some league champions, including Cajon in the CBL and Aquinas in the Ambassador League. We've got that, plus big local football news. A couple more local guys will get their chance in the NFL, and we'll take a look at the Cajon football schedule for 2026. All that and more coming up on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG, and it starts right now. All right, welcome to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez. We're going to talk some boys volleyball playoffs. We got a little swim, we got a little track and field as well. But before we get to the highlights, make sure you subscribe to the IE Media Group YouTube channel and give this video a like as we get into the action. Now, the CIF Southern Section boys volleyball playoffs are underway, but we only had one team from the city of San Bernardino advance out of the first round. That would be in Division 9. That would be Indian Springs. Let's take it out to the Den. The Coyotes taking on Compton Early College High School in the first round in D9. We'll get to the action here early on. Joe Bonuelos comes up with the point there for the Coyotes, but they were down by one by a score of 17-16. Joe, the band man, right there. And then Compton EC gets a big point there. They were hanging around early on. It looked very even through the first couple of sets. Then Yohan Santibanez serves up the ace. Could Santibanez do it again? Yes, he can. Back-to-back aces. Good job there for Indian Springs. But as I mentioned, the Rising Phoenix. Yeah, that's their mascot. The Rising Phoenix from Compton Early College battling the Coyotes in the Den, but they had no answer for Carell Lister at the net. Yeah, going back and forth, but keep an eye on Lister. This one is not coming back. Hammers it home for another Indian Springs point. The Coyotes go on to win 3-1. It was 25-21, 25-20. Compton EC would get the third by a score of 25-19, but in the fourth, the Coyotes would put it away 25-13, the final in that one. So in Division 9, Indian Springs moves on to the second round. They will be at home against Yeshiva University of Los Angeles High School. We'll see if the Coyotes can take another step in Division 9. Now in Division 8, we had a Royal Valley on the road at Temecula Prep, and this was a wild one in the first round in Division 8. It was T-Prep, the Patriots, winning the first two sets, 25-19 and then 25-19 again. So in the third set, a Royal Valley finally puts things together. Head coach Jose Barajas, a volleyball mastermind. I knew these Hawks would battle back in this one. They take the third 25-21, and then in the fourth, they take the fourth too, 25-22. There was the set point right there. They force it to a fifth set. But T-Prep, Temecula Prep would hang on at home. They win the fifth and final frame. 15-8 the final score, but the Hawks battle back to make it interesting, to take this one the distance. Brandon Navarro had a huge season for a Royal Valley. Coach Barajas had another big year. The San Andreas League champions, though, come up short in the first round in Division 8. But a great run by the Hawks once again. All right, we're going to go from boys volleyball, and I should mention Cajon lost on the road at Norco. Aquinas lost on the road at Dos Pueblos, also in boys volleyball. So again, Indian Springs, the only team in boys volleyball to advance out of the first round. Speaking of Indian Springs, here we go. Indian Springs, the site for the Mountain Valley League Swim Finals. Let's go to the bitter end. It was the last race, and it would decide everything, right? It mattered the most. The 4x100 relay. Big shout out to the Coyotes girls team of Chloe Mendez, Adriana Guerra, Daniela Chipres, and Jaslyn Garcia, the anchor. They win the 4x100 relay, but it's San Bernardino girls winning the Mountain Valley League Championship. They are back-to-back MVL champions, followed by Pacific and Indian Springs on the girls' side. On the boys' side, the Pacific Pirates get the job done. This is their 4th swim title. They won 7 of the 11 events at the Mountain Valley League Finals, including here in the 4x100 relay. The team of Eduardo Guzman, Jarrell Collin, Ozzy Dolan, and Adar Valenzuela, they get the job done for the Pirates. They close out the meet with that big win in the relay, and again, their 4th league championship, MVL champions. And now we're looking ahead to CIF at Mount Sac this weekend. Pacific will have a strong contingent there at the D4 finals. Ozzy Dolan in the D4 200 free, the 100 back. They've also got a couple of relay teams. You can see they're very good on that relay, so we'll see if the Pirates can do something in Division 4. San Bernardino will also send some swimmers to the D4 CIF Southern Section Championships, including Savannah Martinez, the goalie from the CIF water polo team that won the championship. Austin Martinez for the Cardinals also qualified in a couple events. Cajon will have some swimmers there as well. There was Coach Espinoza for the Pirates looking on as his team won the MVL championship. So it should be good. Cajon's going to be there. Aquinas, the Aquinas boys in Division 4, they might win the title. And Aquinas girls in Division 3, they're going to have some swimmers there as well. They did so good last year in D4, but they got bumped up to Division 3 this year, so it'll be tough for them. But we'll see if they can figure things out at the CIF Southern Section Championships at Mount Sac this week. All right, we come back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG, baseball and softball and tennis coming up right after this.